guys, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys all doing today? Hopefully you're all doing super well. We're back with another Warframe build, and that's going to be a good time. Today we're taking a look at the Tenent Tetra. Now, I didn't like the Tetra. I don't like the Tetra, I should say. I really don't like the Tetra. But the Tenent one is a little bit different. It's gone very dark. Why has it gone so dark? Comparing it to, we obviously have the base version, which I don't have. It's there. As you can see, the Tenent one is better everywhere apart from fire rate and reload speed, and we'll get on to all this in a minute. And then compared to the Tenent version, not Tenent, Prisma, there you are, the same. It's better everywhere apart from that fire rate. Now, the fire rate on this weapon is like the biggest letdown on it. It's very slow. It is very slow. Now, I got mine with innate toxin. We've had this discussion before on these Tenent and Kuva weapons. I always get toxin on them. I just think it's better. It's better for my playstyle and how I enjoy my weapons anyway. But I see a lot of people put heat on their weapons. Heat, I think, works better when you use a corrosive weapon. Not so good when you're using viral, in my opinion. But if you want to use heat, for sure, all of the builds today, I will show you a corrosive build, but yeah, they're all going to be viral. So, getting the weapon with innate toxin means that you don't have to worry about using another mod slot to make that elemental combo. Obviously, you get an extra slot then for more damage mods or whatever. So, there's a few builds I've got. I've got 3 that I would use, and I'll show you what it's like with corrosive. Although I'm pretty sure from my testing it wasn't so good. Can I show off my Sevagoth quick? With my ephemera that I got from one of these sisters. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So like I said, we've got 3 builds to show you today. And I mean, it's certainly not bad. So, it's a very slow firing weapon. You know, it doesn't, you know, it's no Soma Prime. But it's really not underpowered at all. It's definitely an upgrade. As you can see, that was 3 slashes. He's on 1 HP. You know when you play Siege and you get that bullshit happen to you? Yeah, literally 1 HP. So it really isn't that bad at all. I actually prefer the slower firing weapons, so this is no problem for me. I actually prefer this type of style. I mean, I love the Soma Prime, don't get me wrong. And the Kuva Carrack and, you know, the Supra Vandal, and all of these weapons are really fast firing. I actually don't mind them, but if I'm playing a game like Siege or COD, I quite often go for the slower firing weapons that, you know, hit a little bit harder, but obviously don't do as much damage over time. And for me, in Warframe anyway, if I'm doing my endurance runs, and I will, you know, be using the Tetra at some point, I'm fine with this, you know. Weapons like this don't run through ammo super quick, and I mean, I never have that problem anyway. I'm always using carrier, so ammo's never an issue. You know, I've got ammo pads, so ammo isn't a problem. But for those of you that don't use carrier, maybe if you're doing an Inaros survival and you're using the crit cat, for sure, you don't need to run carrier. I don't think you'll have a problem. As you can see, and this isn't even like a maxed out build. I'll show you the build right now. This is not bad at all, considering this is like the most basic build you're going to get. And that's what it is. So, this is it, as you can see. Oh, I didn't actually show you as well. I should have mentioned this. It has an alt fire mode. So, the normal versions didn't have alt fire modes. The Tenent one does. Let's swap alt fire. As you see, it's got semi, and it's a grenade launcher, because we'll just stick grenade launchers on every gun now for sure. Why not? And as you can see, that's not even bad. It's not a Tonkor. It's definitely not a Tsar. It's not a Brahma, but it's cool. I mean, this isn't a build that's specifically designed around it, but as you can see, it's not bad at all. The only downside to this fire mode is it uses all 80 bullets. So if I go onto auto and then shoot a few, and then I go to swap fire mode, you'll see reloads. So it's a very expensive grenade, put it that way. If you were going to use this fire mode, yeah, you definitely need carrier prime. See, I can't even use the grenade now, it won't let me. So it doesn't let you. So, you know, you have to be careful with that. I don't know what just happened then. I'll be honest, I forgot that was the thing until I went over this then. I was like, oh shit, semi. Oh yeah. Oops. So, this is, like I said, the basic key build. We've got serration heavy caliber for damage. Minus accuracy is never a problem. I don't get the people that complain about the only time accuracy becomes important is on sniper rifles and bows. You don't need to worry about accuracy on stuff like this, in my opinion. I've never struggled with that type of stuff. So that's that. Anyway, serration heavy caliber for damage, point strike, vital sense, crit chance, crit damage. Split chamber, vigilanting armaments for multi-shot. Hunting munitions for slash on crits, and rhyme rounds obviously to get that viral because the weapon has innate toxin. I've got 48% status, but I know that can change based on whatever percentage you get. 70% crit chance, 4.8 fire rate, and 2.5 multi-shot. So that means you guaranteed to fire 2 shots, and you've got a 50% chance of firing 3. If what I'm told and what I've read up is actually true. That's how I always go off it anyway. Now one thing we can do, after I'll show you that build later. I'll show you it with corrosive. And you'll see it's not actually that good. So a mod that isn't actually that bad to use is Shred. I've got Prime Shred. You can use normal Shred if you want. Where's normal Shred? Or we use Speed Trigger. Let's use Speed Trigger. This is with the corrosive build. I don't recommend fire rate on slash builds ever. I never do. I don't think it's as powerful. But with fire rate, as you can see, it's actually a lot better now. So this is corrosive. It's not bad. You know, it's serviceable, I think we call it. I think the carrot's better. I think corrosive Soma is probably better. I certainly wouldn't use corrosive on this if I had a choice. But, you know, it does the job. I'm not even going to bother using the grenade launcher on this because... I mean, I'll do it just because I know someone's going to go, oh, I wanted to see what it's like. So I'll show you, just so you can see that it's not worth using at all on a corrosive build anyway. Just use a different explodey gun. It's not worth using. So yeah, that's corrosive. You know, it does the job. Is what it is. I personally don't recommend that. Now, this is another build that I actually quite enjoy. So I'm trying out Fang Fusillade. If it doesn't work, I'll be putting heavy caliber back on. But this is another build with both the galvanized mods. If you don't have the galvanized mods, just use normal ones. In fact, I'll just use normal ones now so you can see, because I know a lot of people don't have these galvanized mods yet. And you know, I get that is what it is, but I'll be putting them on afterwards. So for those of you know, those if you don't have them, go out and farm yourself some arbitrations. I'm going to need it to ramp up, so I'm going to prop bladed rounds, makes my crit do more damage. See, with Fang Fusillade, it's okay. It's just... I felt like it was a lot better yesterday when I was trying it, to be honest. So that's not as... to be fair, I was testing with galvanized mods. So let's try with heavy caliber on instead. See if that's any better. I've gone really bunged up all the time. What the fuck's going on here? It's not even like hay fever season. What's going on? Yeah, that's a bit better. So yeah, don't use Fang Fusillade. Bladed rounds is cool, but it doesn't work on slashes. So whilst I'm actually doing more damage, the slashes aren't doing any more damage, so yeah, that is what it is. I really am a fan of these slower firing weapons though. 10k bleeds? That's not bad at all. So yeah, bladed rounds doesn't really do much for us on a build like this. However, I'm going to show you now with both of these. This is going to be a longer video, by the way. So the one thing I really love about Tenant weapons is the Vancouver weapons, for that fact, is there's so many ways to build these things. We could be here all day talking about this. So with the galvanized mods, they need to, you know, we need to get them going a bit. Obviously, you need to get them stacks up for your galvanized chamber. Your crit charge, you never have to worry about. It really doesn't make much of a difference. As you can see, they're really not bad at all. So I don't. This will have bladed rounds in as well, won't it? I didn't take that off. I didn't take that off, did I? No, bladed rounds. So. Oh shit. So what's great about this, you're getting the multi-shot, you're getting the crit chance. I'm on the wrong one there, there's your multi-shot. Crit chance only gives you a percentage based on the base crit chance, from what I was told the other day. That doesn't work on, like, if you have... I don't even know what I was going to say then. I was going to say something and I forgot. But that works on base crit chance anyway. But you know, with a galvanized scope, the only time it's really noticeable that you're not struggling, or that you are struggling, is when you don't hit a headshot. And it's not hard to hit headshots. Come on, I'm on controller, so for all of you PC sweats, you won't have an issue with this. Multi-shot, you get bonus multi-shot for just killing. It's not hard to do. And then bladed rounds is kind of, this is your option slot. So like, this is kind of like the base build. Obviously, if you don't have galvanized mods, point strike, split chamber. And then this one is your option. If you want to use not hunter munitions, vigilante armaments, if you can use that. If you want to use shred or, you know, fire rate, use it. Bladed rounds. I know a lot of people use firestorm for the grenade launcher. You can if you want. I don't like the grenade launcher function personally. I just think it's too ammo costly to even consider. But you know, there are builds out. I'm not going to show you one of them. There are certain builds out there for that. You know, you can go and look them up for yourself. Hammer shot for more crit damage, status chance. Although you know, you don't need more status, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think we'll consider this kind of like an end game build. I use vigilante armaments. This is the build I've used for bits and pieces, the tests. We'll show you these with all of the buffs, and then we'll let you go. I don't have a Tetra ribbon to show you today, so the only thing I would say on ribbons, if you could roll one or go and get one, I don't know how expensive they are. Damage, I don't know, crit chance, or yeah, crit chance, fire rate, minus impact. That's what I'd recommend. So we've gone from 10k bleeds to 38 with Rhino. Yeah, Rhino's insane. If you don't have Rhino yet, go out and get him. He's incredible. So yeah, not an issue. Not an issue at all. And obviously we'll show you with the Gun Queen. I absolutely love her. She's so good. So we're going to get the Eclipse buff. We're going to get the Doppelganger buff. We're going to get all the Arcane buffs. You're going to see there will be no issue at all. Oh, we're going to get our acceleration. Look at this. I don't even need to let it bleed out. I can just gun them down with viral. Trying not to it's like a 3-shot. Yeah. There's no issue. I've got so much damage and so much multi-shot with this build, it's incredible. Any of you Mirage players, pair yourself up with a Vault, who's got a really good shield build. You know, me and my girlfriend play, I'm the Vault player and she's the Mirage player. We just pair that up, and Mirage will never die, you sit behind the Vault shield, just gunning everything down. So, yeah, it's a very, very good weapon, the Tenent Tetra. It's really, really good. It's quite funny in a way, because I didn't like the Tetra before this. Like I said, you do have that grenade fire mode as well. I'll show you that quick. With Mirage. I didn't show you before. I keep forgetting it's there, because I don't use it. With Mirage. Sure. Only took me 160 bullets to do that. You know, when I could have killed them all in 16. But yeah, no, it's very, very good. It was actually the weapon I left till last. I got the Tetra a few times to like spawn, and I was like, no, I'm not want that. It's going to be shit. And you'd be pleasantly surprised. So if you, you know, if you want to leave it till last, leave it till last. That's what I did. But yeah, don't sleep on it, we'll say, because it's actually very, very strong. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I'm certainly not a Tetra master, so you know, if there's any comments or any suggestions or anything like that, let me know down below. I'll always read the comments. And yeah, if you guys have enjoyed that, please leave a like down below, subscribe, all that good stuff. Links to all my socials are in the description down below. It has been your boy Acid, and I'll see you in the next one.